Greetings from Team Ampere. To park the vehicle using side stand, push it down like this. To use the main stand, push this extension rod using your foot and gently lift using the grab rail. To release the main stand, place your foot right in front of it and push using the grab rail. This is the pillion footrest. Pull it out to use it when required. The lady's footrest can also be pulled out for use. Make sure to retract it when not required. The lady's footrest comes with a sari guard for safety. This is the steering cum ignition lock. It has 3 positions. Turn the key clockwise to switch on ignition. To lock the steering, press the key down, turn it anti-clockwise and shake the steering gently. The 3rd position releases the seat lock. From the off position, turn the key anti-clockwise to release the seat lock. This is the first aid kit that comes with your Magnus. This is its toolkit. These are all the tools included in your toolkit. The luggage box can accommodate helmet. The luggage box comes with a light for your convenience at night. It turns off automatically when you close the seat. The MCB or miniature circuit breaker is your vehicle's built-in safety feature. Turn it off when parking at night and make sure you switch it on before starting the Magnus. When you switch on the ignition, 3 lights turn on. The front DRL, the tail lamp and the instrument cluster light. All functions of the cluster will be on and automatically switch off in 2 seconds. This is the instrument cluster. Speedometer, odometer, mode indicator, high beam indicator, error indicators. This indicates an issue with the motor. This indicates an issue with the controller. This indicates an issue with throttle. This is the brake sensor indication. This is battery voltage in volts. These blocks indicate the battery state of charge. This chart indicates the state of charge of the battery in your Magnus. Initially, you'll see the brake sensor symbol on the cluster. Press the start button to turn this off and start your Magnus. The Magnus has 2 driving modes. Press L for slow speed mode, indicated by the number 1 in the instrument cluster. Maximum speed on this mode is 25 km per hour. Number 2 on the cluster indicates high speed mode with a maximum speed of 50 plus or minus 3 km per hour. To turn the headlamp on, push the headlamp switch to position 3, which is on the extreme left. The high beam switch is on top, while the low beam switch is below it. To blow the horn, press the horn button on the left-hand side of the handlebar. The indicator switch is also on the left side of the handlebar. Pushing the switch to the left will switch on 3 lights: front left, rear left, and the left indicator in the instrument cluster. To cancel, simply press the switch and the indicator lights will be switched off. To turn on the right indicator, push the indicator switch to the right side. When you use either one of the brakes, the brake lights turn on. The right lever operates the front brake alone, while the left lever operates the combi brake system, which engages both brakes. Always use both the brakes for better braking efficiency. Your Magnus also comes with a parking brake. These are the rear view mirrors. Adjust them to your requirements by tilting as required, always when seated in a driving position. Always use the throttle gradually, whether you're speeding up or slowing down. While braking, make sure you release the throttle before operating the brake. Use the bag hook for securing bags by their straps. This is the mobile charging socket. Connect USB chargers to charge your phone on the go. While you do this, store your phone safely within the glove box. This is the 60-volt 7.5 ampere-hour lithium charger, which is used to charge the 60-volt battery fitted in the vehicle. Always place the charger on a flat surface while charging. Always use an Ampere recommended charger. This is the output socket of the charger with 3 pins. When using it, ensure that the marking is always on the top side. Connect the input cable to 230 volt 50 Hz AC mains with proper earthing, that is 3 pins. In case of power fluctuations, we recommend that you use a voltage stabilizer. The charger has 6 LED lights. The first red light indicates that the mains are on. The second red LED indicates that the charging is on. There are 4 green LED lights which indicate the current battery charge status, indicating 25%, 50%, 75% and 100%. The cooling fan dissipates the heat created during charging. The cooling fan automatically turns on when charging begins. Once the battery is fully charged, the cooling fan shuts off automatically and all the 6 LEDs glow continuously. To disconnect the charger, first switch off the mains and remove the input cable plug from the socket. Now, disconnect the charger output cable from the battery charging port. Allow the battery to cool down for 30 minutes before driving the vehicle. Do's and don'ts of battery charging. When you don't have a charging point readily available at your parking space, remove the battery to charge it. To remove the battery, first switch off the ignition, next switch off the MCB. Now remove the battery box lid. Loosen the 2 knobs and remove the battery clamp. Now disconnect the battery socket. We have designed it to make sure it can never be fitted incorrectly. Remove the battery from the battery box, taking care not to drop it. When charging the battery, place it on a table with a wooden top or use a rubber mat. First, connect the charger output cable to the battery charging port. Then connect the charger input cable to the 230 volt AC mains and switch on the mains. The charging process for the battery remains the same as it is with the vehicle, including the do's and don'ts. To disconnect the charger, switch off the mains and disconnect the charger. Now, disconnect the charger output cable from the battery charging port. To fix the battery back on the vehicle, repeat this process in reverse order. With every Magnus purchase, we give you 2 sets of ignition keys, a remote key and the battery box lid. We advise that you keep 1 set of all your keys in a safe place at home. The remote has 4 buttons. The first button helps you locate your Magnus. The second button is for keyless vehicle start. The vehicle is switched on without the ignition key. The third button is for cancelling the functions and the fourth button is for locking the vehicle. When this button is pressed, the motor of the vehicle can't rotate. Ampere has designed a periodic service schedule for your vehicle. This comprises of 3 free and 6 paid services. We also offer a warranty of 3 years or 20,000 kilometers, whichever occurs first, subject to terms and conditions. Maintenance tips. For better range, control and long tire life, air pressure needs to be maintained. The recommended air pressure for the front tire is 32 to 34 psi. For the rear tire, we recommend 36 to 38 psi. Please check the tire pressure regularly. This is our service engineer. Our service engineers are always available. For any assistance on your vehicle, please get in touch with them. Thank you for choosing the Ampere Magnus. Have a happy and safe ride.